What's up everyone, it's me Derryl Vi and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be dissecting the tones of a legendary guitarist by the name of Dimebag Darrell. So, if you're new to the channel, I basically make pedalboard rigs such as this. It's going straight to an IR, going straight to the interface, and it goes directly to you. So what you heard earlier was... So for today's lineup, I'm basically using the Fort and Grind, I'm using the Hex Drive, and I'm using the Vulgar pedal, which is acting as a preamp in this case, going straight to the Fort and Zool, and I'm using two new pedals that I got from my friends at Sonicake. So we have the Sonicake Dimension, this is a digital modulation pedal, and we have the Sonicake Ambience. Lastly, we're using the Motor Radar, which is like an impulse response, and what I've added as well is an extra EQ, post EQ after the preamp. And so if we turn on like the chorus effect here, so what you heard? If we turn on the chorus, and if we turn on the reverb, the ambience pedal, and that's basically the whole pedal board in itself. So what we'll do is that we'll dissect the whole thing. And if we turn off the reverb and the chorus, this is what we get. Okay, and then if we turn off the Hex Drive, this is the sound. Turn off the grind. And lastly, if we turn off the EQ section here, this is the sound of the pedal just going straight to the IR. Usually distortion pedals are played like through an amplifier, but for the sake of this channel and for the sake of consistency, I like to make pedalboard rigs, and if a pedal is based on a certain amplifier, the Vulgar pedal is based on an existing amp, which is the RG100, I believe. If we just basically put everything at noon, with the exception of the volume because we don't want it to be clipping, we have everything off. Okay, if we turn that on, so what we'll do is that we'll turn on the gain, try to get it as much as we... And then we'll add a bit more presence here. Add more treble, because that's what the tone was notorious for. The mid's at 12. The bass. And what we have is a sustain. I find that a little bit too bright here, so I'm just gonna switch that back up, and I think what we'll do is that we'll go back down on the mids. So we're gonna turn on the grind and basically give that like a treble boost. So we have that clean boost. If I just maybe dial back on the mids, try to give it that thrash sound. While we have a clean boost running from the Fort and Grind, I'm basically going to turn on the Hex Drive. I usually have it at my favorite settings by having the level all the way up, and then I have the drive all the way at 2 because that's when it starts clipping. So if we hear that, let's just hear that with it off. And if we turn that on, I basically got that idea from watching Ola England's channel, so that's basically the whole inspiration of this pedal board. And Dimebag is notorious for basically like using all types of guitar pedals to enhance the sound. You know, by having this pedal board rig, I think we can get close to what we're looking for. So I'm going to turn on the hex drive and grind. By having a double boost, I find that it already helps the pedal as a preamp in itself. And if we turn on the EQ on the mower radar, it's basically a parametric that I used, and I have like the mids all the way down and the highs all the way up. Now that we have like a little bit of that maybe chainsaw sound, we can fine tune it with the treble. Dial down on the bass. And then, if we want to get like that sort of doubler sound that Dimebag used, okay, and lastly, we're just going to turn on the Sonicake Ambience just for the lead tone. And there you have it. That is the Vulgar pedal in action. Thank you again so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much to Master Effects for sending out this pedal, and I hope to see you in the next one.